Good morning, everybody.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Happy Wednesday, Solar Plexus Day. Welcome, everybody, to the morning Ascension gathering. We are the First Contact Ground Crew team.
Yeah.
And welcome you to 5D Full Disclosure, Heaven on Earth. Thank you for doing your part. Pop them collars!
Hello! We are flipping all the stereotypes, all the what, all the identities. You are this, I am that. There is no separation in heaven. We are one. So call it prep, call it gangster, call it whatever you want. We are here for love. Welcome, everyone. Wake Up World on Telegram, James, Jordan, Louise. Yeah, it's a bit early, so give us a holler. Say hello. We're checking in on the different platforms. So, I felt it would be grand if I also live stream to my private YouTube channel, so check it out. Jeri-Lee Svensson, but it's all good. We're just wanting to spread ourselves so that, you know, these bots or algorithms don't catch up with us too quick, because we were watching yesterday's live stream, watching a replay, and we started to see comments we hadn't seen during the live. So it's a bit of a thingy, but we're working around it. Yeah. Welcome, everyone.
Yeah, we love you all. Today's a great day to start the new you, be the new you, be inspired, be ready to take on whatever the world has to throw at you. Be ready to just like Matrix and keep pushing, keep moving, keep doing your thing, humanity. We are so grateful to be here in these times of grandness, in these new energies of heaven as they sprinkle the whole planet. People don't know what to do. If you're in your ego program mind, it's like acid hitting your skin. You're like, I'm melting. But if you're in your heart, you're like, what is this? I feel good. This new energy. I see light at the end of the tunnel. Oh my God. And then you can see all your brothers and sisters who are having trouble. You're like, hey, pick them up, man. Let me help them out of this rut. What can I do to inspire them today? What can I do little different today that's going to make a drastic change in my immediate future?
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I mean, you know, not everything looks rosy. Within that energy of making a difference and having divine will, your empowerment coming through on Solar Plexus Day, there are Ascension symptoms, quite severe in some cases. I know that a couple of us in the team are suffering from physical pain. There's also the shedding, also known as purging. So a lot of different experiences. Everyone's gonna go through their unique experiences. Hold tight, hang tight, trust. Everything will pass. Pain is a good teacher. So don't push. This is something that I'm learning in these very moments, is that I have always pushed energy. I've always moved energy. I've been fortunate enough in 3D that Mom has gifted me experiences where I could do that. However, you gotta really discern whether it's push or whether it's pause. A big difference, because if you push too much, you're gonna end up in hot water. And so there is a fine balance between movement and stillness.
Yeah, right now you have access to such a wide spectrum of emotions, and it is very unique to your experience. But if you just want to break it down really simple, it's either love or fear. Okay? Love or fear. Everything, all those emotions on that wide spectrum fall into those two categories. So as you're getting yourself out of your shit, simplify it. What is this? Does it make me feel like fear, or does it make me feel love? And so to get that simple in your life will allow the clarity to come through. It will give you the inspiration that's always been there. And like Jerry said, for some of you, you need to slow down. But for some of you, you need to stand up, right? There is a discernment involved, and it is interesting how Mom has set it up for us to be here, because we do run that spectrum in many ways where she's constantly pushing, and I'm often referred to as a turtle. And I don't even know why. I'm just like doing my thing. Like, I guess I'm slow. I didn't even know, you know? But hey, bro, it's time to show this glow. And so as we go through this, it is fascinating to see the balance that has to come forward, because yes, on one level, I need to pick up a little more. I need to do what I got to do, move with a little more grace, not act like such a like beat up grandpa. Every time literally every time I'm in the stream sitting here for an hour with you guys, my knees stiff up, and you guys would just laugh to see me get up every time. So I'm just like, and then it's just, you know, I've had surgery in my knees. This is some ancient stuff that's coming forward, and I have to get through it. I can't just allow the pain, the surgery, the stiffness, whatever excuse I want to give myself to limit my movement. And gratefully, you know, we've been doing a little Qigong practice, and that's been helping a lot. The energy to move in ways that my body, maybe it used to move like this a long time ago, but I know it's been a while. So it helps with the grace, and that's an inspiration to all of you to try something new. You know, if something that's been giving you a heart ping or has struck some interest within you, move forward with it. Go after that. Start doing that a little more. You know, for us, I know we want to start like dancing more. You know, I grew up dancing salsa, merengue, cumbias, and like for a while there, I mean, it's been a moment, but it's fun. Like in college, we taught it to students for $1. I remember we charged $1 for everybody and got a room full, and we just taught music, like dancing, and it was so much fun, and it's such a like healthy release, you know, to be able to switch it up, do something different for yourself. That's going to give you some expansion. It's going to give you an experience to allow yourself to anchor in your grandest version. Greater than you are now, that's for sure.
Yeah. You need to change up the environment. Like, for those who are really unmotivated, who've come from backgrounds of anxiety, stress, depression, dysfunctional relationships, heartaches, you know, it's hard to get that engine going, but it helps to have something different in your environment. Maybe it's time to move the furniture around, get rid of that clutter like we've always shared. But more than that, like, we are in physical vessels. Honor being in a physical vessel. We were watching Soul last night, and the soul in the etheric didn't want to come to Earth. It's like, I've tried everything. I can do everything up here. It's grand up here. And then she accidentally came down with another soul who had been down here, who knew his experiences. And then she discovered, being in a physical vessel, that she could sense the beauty, the magic of smelling pizza, of experiencing like wind and like breeze blowing up into her skin. And it's been taken for granted being in a physical vessel. Like, if you don't have incense, if you don't have essential oils, if you don't have sage, like, you know, of course we're going to promote our products on our website, but go out and buy some crystals. Go out and buy, I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If you're getting sage and Palo Santo, get it from us. We get it wholesale, and we give it to you guys at a great deal. I mean, you go to your crystal stores down the street, and they sell it like $5 for one little Palo Santo stick, if not more. So, yeah, like, those are those things, right? Feel into it. When was the last time you burned some sage or some Palo Santo in your space to clear? You know, we moved a lot on mission. You everywhere we went, Palo Santo, sage. Clearing the space, clearing the energy. That's how Mom rolls, because this energy's stagnation everywhere, like pockets of this stagnation, pockets of density. That Palo and Santo and sage like obliterate. Like, it totally comes in and just changes the entire atmosphere of the room. And we have it. We use it regularly. And I highly recommend, if you haven't gotten it locally, get it from us. Try it out. You know, it's excellent in so many ways, even for those people who don't like this smell, there's a reason for it. I remember when I first started waking up and I smelled sage, and it smelled disgusting. It smelled like dirty body parts, like the dirtiest of them all. And I'm just like, yeah. And I'm like, that is not, right? And it was pulling it out of me. It was pulling that disgust out of me. And now it's like such a therapeutic smell. And we know what it does energetically to a room, to a household, to your vessel. You know, we would constantly sage ourselves as well, clearing our energetic vessel to go see mom, to make sure we had those intentions set forward. And, you know, you'll have it, you'll get it. Next thing you know, you're saging maybe your brother's room or sister's room who doesn't know that they like sage and Palo Santo. And they might have an adverse reaction right away. Be like, what is that? And it's okay if they do. You just tell them, don't worry, it's part of your clearing.
Yeah, it's interesting. I had a similar experience because my family come from, obviously, the Philippines. And we don't burn incense. We don't burn that in our culture. And my mom was always opposed to, like, she loved perfume. Oh my God. And it made me sick every time she would put it on, and we go in the car, and out the back I'm like nauseous, like and she'd be like, I can't smell it. And she was so vain. I love you, mama. But and then, like, Neil was very holistic. He was a practitioner in Chinese medicine, specialized in acupuncture. He loved all this stuff. Like, I didn't really touch Indian food until very later on in my adult life. So all of the spices, all of these new smells, of course you're going to have a stereotype of what that conjures up in you. There's something that's inbuilt that wants to create separation from all the divine tools, including tobacco, organic tobacco. Like, my parents used to smoke, and my dad still smokes. It was so bad for his health because of the poison in non-organic tobacco. But as a grounding tool, as a ceremony, it is helping me in these moments like no other tool is. Because when we're not masterful in our energetic management, we're going to spin. Because you are an open vessel. You pick up all the collective thoughts. We do too, but we know what's not ours. And when I know I'm starting to spin, I got to go ground. And sometimes there's no blade of grass in sight. So it's like, be open to these experiences. You know, we only say this because God herself used these tools. She always had fairy lights on. She always had candles burning. She always had, you would never let an incense out. That is how energy keeps moving, because she was taking on all of the collective unconsciousness to transform them. Energy had to move. You had to keep cutting cords before you entered the room, like Buddha says. And if you even laid hands on her, she would say, Jeri, don't touch me if you're in thought. It would make her literally ill. She'd be like, ugh. She's like, get out. Cleanse yourself. That is how sensitive we are becoming, because we are gods with God. We have the capabilities. We have the superpowers. But when you've just woken up, you're not going to understand what is actually happening energetically. The subtlety of the taking and the taking and the taking, you're going to feel drained. How are you going to move that energy? You're an infinite source. Do you even know where to start? I'm holding a crystal light now, right now. It's grounding me.
Yeah, especially for those of you who are new, you're fascinated by what you are learning, and everything's like coming together. You're connecting the dots, but you do feel overwhelmed. I mean, I remember when I first found Love Has Won and this whole thing, my whole body started lighting up. Like, I could not deny the truth bumps that were going on. Why? Because we had a mission to come to. We had a mission to begin with Mother of Creation, and now it's like it's trickling out. It is happening to the rest of our brothers and sisters. They're coming into this live stream. They're feeling the vibration. They're lighting up, right? But then it's like, well, what's next? What I want to get involved, right? Well, what you want to do is book an etheric surgery with us. Book an Ascension session with us. All these little things that Mom has laid out to fill the gaps, to continue to fill the voids in the brain, but also begin to connect all the synapses and make everything make sense again. It like all starts to fall into place when you begin to recognize God is here, God is with us, we are her children, and we are here on a mission to bring heaven to earth. And so that's a huge responsibility, and we welcome all of you. Pat yourselves on the back for making it to the live stream, for connecting with God's team, the First Contact Ground Crew team. That's why we are called that. It's not first contact with anyone else but Prime Source Creator. She is the commander of all the galactic fleets. The Galactic Federation of Light, Mama. That's her. She is the main one, the ultimate commander in charge of it all. And so it's just beautiful to start connecting those dots, to know that those extraterrestrials are actually brothers and sisters. You know, they're not aliens. They're members of your extended spiritual family. And the beauty of it is that once we can raise our vibration to such a state, we can begin communing with them.
Yeah. Heart telepathy is the way we communicate. The mind gets in the way. It's a bit of a transference. It's noise. So you got to be able to cut that noise. And it is beautiful to see beings reach out. I got a beautiful message from a new being who found our live stream yesterday. She's like, oh my God, this feels like home. Because it is. So that's where we're at. This is the truth. Why do you think we're censored so much?
Mm-hmm.
To the point where Telegram was the only platform that was not being censored. And it is now. There is something going on that we are not aware of. And I'm sure Mom is pushing the energies. Pausing, stopping, pushing. You see the Schumann, I wanted to share it a little bit later on. Just to see the spikes on it. It's like, here you go. Here you go. And it's like, okay, that was a little intense. But I'm trained for this. We are training you in how to deal with the spikes. So do take heart that it's not about you being on the driver's seat. It's about divine will and God. We are not in charge. The highest timeline is not what you think it is. The angels are wanting you to hear them, to say, you know what? That is not the highest right now. You actually need to be doing something else right now. So yeah.
And that's why we talk, we often speak about the surrender, the acceptance, the allowing, the being malleable with this energy. Having a very sound, divine, non-attachment, right? Because these are all the back doors. This is all the way the dysfunction, the ego program mind will try to hijack you. They've hijacked everything. You're in the flip. Right? Just like we were talking about tobacco. Yes, 3D tobacco, bad. No bueno. Don't do it. 5D tobacco, organic, hand-rolled. We use organic papers, organic tips. All of it. Delicious. Amazing. I'm serious. You take
It's not always delicious, but...
Well, I'm telling you, if there's one way to describe 5D frequencies, it's delicious.
Yes.
Okay? It is. Because it is. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you haven't had your plasma copper recently, look into the copper. It will bring your taste buds back. I cannot emphasize that enough. Have yourself some plasma copper. Go eat a sandwich. Have a smoke. That you can taste the richness of the tobacco. Same thing with anything. Anything you're putting in your mouth. You want to smoke a little pot? Have some copper. It tastes amazing. Like the way it was supposed to. I mean, as you've been waking up, that our food system has also been hijacked and infiltrated through the GMOs. They are, pulling our seed from the masculine. They are stripping our taste buds away.
And fertility is at its highest. Just saying.
So these tools that Mom has set forward are available readily right now. All you got to do is go to our website. Sign yourself up for some plasma copper. Change your life forever. After that happens, please write us a testimonial. Okay? But I'm telling you right now, tobacco will never taste the same. And for those of you out there who are smoking cigarettes, do not roll or do not smoke the corporate cigarettes. If it has one of those fluffy tips at the end, right, those filters, that's where they put the chemicals, in addition to the tobacco. Also, that white bleached paper, no good. They will make you impotent, okay? I know so many friends who've been smoking for so long, impotent. They can't, it's by design. They are attacking masculine every which way. Same thing with the feminine. Makes you, what's the word? Infertile?
Yes.
Infertile, breast cancer, all of it. It's in the cigarettes. But if you flip it, you go to the other side, you do take that quantum leap, you start rolling your own tobacco. Buy American Spirit organic tobacco. It's the teal package. It's one ingredient and one ingredient only. And then you get yourself some hemp papers. We use the raw hemp organic papers and the raw tips. And you will never go back. I can't tell you how many times I was out on a job or something and a gentleman there may be smoking, and I introduce him to our cigarettes. Changes his life. Every time I'm just like, what is this? I'm like, yo, this is where it's at. Like, if you're going to smoke, do this. Like, rid yourself of that guilt. I can't tell you how many cigarette smokers are out there who are just like, I got to quit. I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit. Denying themselves of the tool that God put on the planet to ground, and you want to quit it. Why? I get that, because you're in the flip. It's all screwed up out there. So, of course, you don't want those cigarettes. But you know what? Mom has set it up. Mom has set it up for all of you out there. With a little effort, you can break free from the matrix. You can roll your own cigarettes. Start there. But I'm telling you, get that plasma copper, change your life. If you like tasting food, if you want your taste buds back, not only is this good for your skin and to just spray your face with it and get your youth back, take the grays out, take the wrinkles out, it will give you your taste buds back. Guaranteed.
Thank you, Buddha, for that promotion.
Well, I got my salesman shirt on.
It's true. So everything that is good for us has been hijacked so that you would have a certain false perception of it. Meat being one of them. Red meat. The animals have been contracted to assist us in these moments. And if you are vegetarian, vegan, breatharian, pescatarian, you are too much up here, out of your body. The meat will ground you in these moments. The frequency is so high that our physical vessel hasn't caught up to the energies that it needs to, and it needs to be in the physical vessel. Your etheric self needs to come back into the body. Otherwise, you kind of go spinny, loopy, a little bit crazy. Red meat. I was vegetarian at one point. I mean, the girls have shared this many, many times on live stream, and the OGs will have heard this many, many times. But for the newbies, if you have not touched meat, you are in a program. Your body right now is built to do this upgrade on its own. You don't even know what your body's doing. You don't know what your DNA is unlocking. You don't know shit. We don't know shit, but we do know that God recommended these products because she made them.
And who doesn't like a good barbecue and a good burger? I mean, let's get real, okay? All you vegetarians out there, all you vegans trying to that fake meat, trying to like duplicate what God has already created for us just to eat more GMO crap, like all that soy that you guys try to ingest to come off as meat because your body's still physically telling you it wants meat, but you are feeding it this like artificial soybean. Come on, y'all. This is a big one for y'all, okay? This is big. I was vegetarian for a while. I was pescatarian for a while. I even went vegan for a moment. All along, still craving a burger. Let's be real. All along, I couldn't wait to cheat. I couldn't wait to have a burger. And then I come home to heaven, and Mom finally blesses me with the info to connect the dots.
And bacon. Holy shit. When I smelled bacon, oh man, I'm like, it's okay, I'm healthy.
You guys, you gotta understand, okay? Our beautiful farm animals, when loved, when cared for correctly, they came into this planet knowing they were coming in as food, okay? So for them, it can be very honorable as well if it's done right. Of course, the meat industry has been hijacked. Of course, all this mass production of our food has taken out the love. Yes. But if you can get yourself some organic beef, find a local farmer that has raised their cow, local pigs, they came for food. So honor them. And we do. And you could feel the difference. The groundness of a burger. My goodness. Do not deny yourself the joy. And if there's one thing about like carrying weight, getting heavy, I'm going to get fat, and da-da-da-da-da. I can't tell you and emphasize this enough, and I haven't said this in a while, but since I've came to Mission, I've never had more sweets, more burgers, more cookies, more ice cream than I've ever had. If I was doing this in 3, I'd be 300 pounds easily, okay? But no, it was the opposite. I came here and lost about 75 to 100 pounds because I began to pray over my food. I began to shift how I felt when I had a burger, when I had some ice cream. No guilt. What do you think guilt is? It's keeping the weight on. And I was always baffled about how all my friends who were so thin would eat twice as much as me and never gain an ounce. Of course, genetically, they're a little different. But also they had this divine non-attachment and kept the pleasure in food. So that it could nourish you correctly. So that when you did pray over your food, it transformed the atomic nature of it.
Absolutely. And everyone's like jumping on and saying, Brandon says, fresh sprouts are good on burgers. And Ash was like, Buddha, burgers are the best. But first, we hydrate. Okay, so Diane says, I prefer turkey burgers. All good. Bunch of soy boys. Yeah, I mean, we've all had our trauma experiences with soy. Like, we were eating tofu like there was no tomorrow. Our family was vegetarian. The children didn't have any, like, snacks. Nothing with fucking MSG, no monosodium glutamate, no chips, no nothing, no sweets. It was bad. And I was rehiding the other day. I was eating a tuna sandwich, and what a memory. Well, I've deprived the girls of a lot. Tuna sandwich is the bomb, like, heavy metals and fish. We stopped eating fucking fish. It got so bad, and it was like, well, why? Because we're all in fear. Too many toxins, too many heavy metals, too much fluoride. Like, yo, stop. We are at the frequency of love. We can transform any poison. Cyanide if you have to try it, but don't, okay? Just saying. We are the powerhouse. We are beyond that frequency that they inject in the poisons. The jabs, fucking Magellan's disease, that does not exist in true reality. Your asthma, your skin problems, when you are vibrating at such a higher level, you can heal yourself. So have those pleasures. Have the Doritos, have the sour cream, have the fucking ice cream, have it all. Enjoy.
In moderation.
Moderation. Be wise about it. Pray over it. I cannot tell you how much I love chips and how much I deprived myself of everything that I enjoyed. Mm-hmm. It's done. They are done. They hijacked every joy. Do you even know what you enjoy? Burgers, probably. Bacon. And okay, so one thing, I was really attached to free range eggs. Not only that, it had to be organic. And so we're standing there at the supermarket, $7 of a 12 pack or 18 for $1. I'm like, that is criminal. $1.36
for
what
18
the fuck?
of them. Yeah.
What are these hens doing? What are the farmers doing? Probably killing themselves.
Of course.
I'm like, that's just mad. It's like, but we are on a budget. Let's buy the 18. And you know what? I had to fucking dissolve those belief systems. Poor farmers. Let's support the locals. Of course, if you have the resources, support local, support organic. But if you don't, just pray over it. Poor chickens. It's okay. They contracted. It's okay.
It's okay.
I will enjoy this egg. Thank you, Mom. Caged as it is. It's okay. I'm not attached to fucking belief systems. All of this is holographic. I'll tell you now. They feel solid, but you're a fucking hologram. You're not, but you know.
It's all light.
We are embodying crystalline vessels. We are fucking manifesting replicators. We can like create sushi out of our like thought system.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I mean, I'm practicing.
We need to practice that one.
Right.
You know what? That's why we're doing
Let's
the plasma pyramids. I
Let's
get
do
it now.
a unity sushi manifesting fucking meditation. We all like hum sushi, sashimi. Like, come on, you know, have a little fun with it.
You gotta love that pickled ginger, though.
Oh man, I can taste it already.
With the wasabi, get out of here.
Oh,
what an
yeah.
experience!
Seaweed salad, yo. Okay, you know how it goes. Everything's better with butter, bacon, and burger.
True.
3 B's.
It's true. The triple B's. I'll quickly share my trauma with butter because obviously I was overweight and like I had trauma with butter. I would never really want to cook with it because I was taught it was so bad for you. Yada yada yada. Come to find out, obviously, Mom, favorite ingredient to use. She knows. You want more butter. Add more butter. I remember the first time I was breaking through these belief systems. I'm just like jaw to the ground. I'm like, we're putting that much butter in that, and I'm just like, oh no, it was hitting me like I'm gonna have a heart attack. It's way too greasy. You know, it's like, oh.
Heart attack at 40.
And I did have a close call, but I can share that some other time. Anyhow, you know, Mom's ingredients. She knows. Add a little sugar to the spaghetti sauce. Add some more butter. Like all these little things. Add some honey. Are here to complement the experience. They're here to make it more grand. And we cannot continue to pull ourselves down with all these belief systems, right? Everything in 3D was created to separate. Just like the, you know, Black Lives Matters movement. It's just like the vegetarian and the vegan movement. They're bad-mouthing, you know, chastising people for not being like them, not supporting them, for not supporting the animals. Shame on you, right? And it's just more separation, a hierarchy. Well, I'm better than you because I don't eat burgers. You want to bet? Well, you know, so you can see how everything has been designed to keep us in separation. Keep you in that box, keep you in that box. Just don't talk to each other. And you've seen how extreme it's gone, how far we let this go, where we're forcing our children to wear masks, which we know are extremely bad for you to breathe. Having a face diaper and breathing your own exhaust. Okay? It's very bad for you. Yet we allow it. Yet we're not standing up. We're allowing our children to sit 6 feet apart. One of our biggest lessons is intimacy. To shake hands, to hug one another in innocence, right? And they're stripping that away from our children. I don't know what else you all have to experience out there to finally put your foot down. But I'm urging you with everything I love and everything I am, stand up. Put your foot down. Enough is enough. Let's come together. Let's pool our resources together. You're not alone. Call us. Get in contact with us. We are here. We're open all day. We're available for you, humanity. That's why we're here. We recognize the one. You're not separate. You're not below. You're not above us. We are all equal in this. So if you're feeling inspired, you see what's going on day to day, reach out. Do your part. Subscribe to our daily disclosure show. Get yourself a pyramid, some plasma water, plasma sprays, whatever it is. Do something today that's going to push you in that direction of love. You will not regret it. And I guarantee you will find the satisfaction. You will fill your voids. You will begin to nourish yourself spiritually when you take those action steps. It feels good to not let your children wear those masks. It's okay to let them play. Let them hug. Let them have fun. Stop doing this to yourself. Stop allowing it. Be in your peaceful, civil disobedience. That is the only way forward. We cannot allow this anymore.
Greggy says everything is a placebo. Absolutely. Our hearts are so powerful, and the mind is also powerful. But when you dissolve the mind and you're fully in your heart, everything is possible. So there's a new being. Welcome, Frank. Asking, are you a medical advisor? No. We never said we were.
And we recognize a troll vibration when you say it. So I don't even want to give you any attention at this matter because you're a troll. But you know what? Go ahead. Let's address them if you want to.
I'm done.
You want to address them?
No,
we can.
Because, I mean, Booby, I feel she's on the 5D full disclosure. She goes, are you a medical inquirer? Otherwise known as an interrogator. Someone who already knows the answer to their question and doesn't need to ask, but wants to like poke.
It's taking energy. You know the answer to that. You know that the medical industry, as we know it, is so corrupt down to its core. Just look at the symbol of the medical system. 2 fucking snakes. Fuck you.
It has one agenda, okay? And it is to kill you. Straight up slow death.
It's there to deceive you. It's there to confuse you. And if you're a propagator of that, step off.
So moving right along, let us get back into the frequency of love. We have something to share from 2013. It is Mama God in her physical vessel sending us a beautiful message as a time traveler. Mother God ascended this year, and we are honored to be her first contact ground crew team.
Message from the Earth Allies. The grand events and the new Earth. As the divine love energies pour into this planet, inevitably, humanity steps into spirit. Greetings, love beings, light beings, God beings. Our children in creation. We enjoy. We are gods. We are God walking on this planet with you. We have brought heaven with us, and this energy is transforming this planet very quickly into the paradise she truly is. This is the gift of who we all are. Humanity is getting ready to step into spirit, where their wings will open and they will remember their godhood. So be it. And so, this is to be. Humanity is God, and we are one. This is the truth that has stepped forward. We are all one, with added uniqueness. We are all unique, just as every snowflake and every atom is unique. Each atom is one with the Creator, immersed in unconditional love, equal source. Each atom of this planet is you, shining brilliantly. Only energy fields of the highest vibrational frequency can exist in the present moment of now, and is only what is real which can enter into spirit. As heaven, we are spirit. And we have brought this into the physical manifest realm. Everybody ready for the inevitable? All lines that were drawn in the sand are now dissolving. There are no lines on a map either. The world is flat, but the planet is multidimensional. The world is not the planet, and the planet is not the world. The world was an illusion. The planet is real, and love is everywhere present, undeniably so. Father God and I have walked out of the center of the magnetic field to come to you with the presence of now equal heaven on earth. We have brought all of creation with us. They all insisted on coming in as we stepped into this physical realm. Through an inner vision, a representative for your realm handed us a crystal ball with humanity's complete awakening. This prayer is being answered now. Blessings to all. Quoted from Lisa Gahale's original post, May 20th, 2012. This is her reading with Father God and I. Commentary. We feel the following is significant to the moments we have arrived at. The liberation of humanity and the end of duality forever. We love you. Quoted from Lisa Gahale. I read for a husband and wife team for the first time ever, doing a dual reading. They eventually were set up on the very edge of this light hole within the dome of energy. He being a light hole himself, her, oh my God, a full bloom rose energy, the highest vibration of love, completely outlined in golden threads of energy. Gold being the highest vibration of spiritual energy. They indeed are divine counterparts to each other, and what a pair indeed. The profoundness of this partnership, humbling. In all that they do together, he takes by virtue of being the negative energies of all that crosses his sphere of energy. She transmutes it all into the highest vibration of love. He then sends it outwards into new energy, new created fields of life. Granted, they both work day and night, helping all of humanity already, literally, in their fields of chosen work. But there is so much more happening here. Once again, I had seen that lovely and large arm hand of God, presenting them both with a globe of blue and violet energy. This was a presentation to them around the summer solstice. Their service to humanity will be kicked up even more. And what is interesting is that they felt like they had to jump into the earth. I had to smile when they said they lived on Mount Shasta, the amplification of inner earth activity. From the core of the earth, the new earth is made manifest. Right now, in this moment in time, we are being asked to recycle our energy, to funnel it back into our field of energy so it becomes stronger, more magnetic, and more intense. Breathe in, breathe out. For those of us in the line of the solar scalpel, you are about to be called into action in newer and more intense ways. End of quote. If you are awake, you will experience heaven during these moments. You will be immersed into the eternal flow of love as you have passed through the veil into spirit. All which is not real cannot enter into this energy of pure consciousness. Now is the moment to let go and be the divine intelligence that you are. Love has arrived in as a tidal wave, a spirit energy, which is accomplishing the final cleanse of this planet. What is the ultimate solution for the situation on this planet currently? The situation being we have divine intelligence walking on the planet, acting like they are socially programmed ego mind. What is the solution for the situation this planet is in right now? Everybody waking up. This is the solution. Waking up is waking up into love, and love everywhere present which is true reality. Whenever you put theory into practical application and it becomes reality, well, that's a big yes. Reality that appears. Now they have stuff down here to protect the illusion. In the kingdom of heaven, all you have to accomplish is courting yourself home. Illusion equals 0. Love equal 1. 1 equal all. The all equal everything. Welcome home. Uniquely so and very brilliantly. There is only one truth which can exist and does exist. And that truth is love. The love everywhere present. That is why we are here. Where else could we be? We are all born in the same moment. In that moment, we expand throughout eternity within the all that is. The all that is everything. That moment is now, and that moment has come. Would you like some?
Yeah.
Unlimited.
Yeah.
Grand events unfolding. We have gone through into spirit, taking the planet Earth with us. We have walked through from the center of the magnetic field, creating an energy like the sun, where life attracts life and the rest leaves. The mind, programmed mind, cannot exist in the kingdom of heaven on Earth. The ethics train is moving at a speed like that of your atomic bomb explosion, except the other way, inside out. Father God and I are the Big Bang. And a boom has occurred. The biggest tidal wave yet is to arrive into this consciousness here on this planet. This wave does arrive at the peak of this year's solstice into all of your right brains, which are your higher selves. And your right brains are walking up to your left brains and saying, "Hey, buddy, hello, we are one now, and love is in charge." Then, left brain dissolves into oneness. This is when super consciousness enters, and full consciousness is engaged. This energy is going to be flowing through your pineal glands, sending in the code of the planetary awakening. And then we will say, "Hello everyone, welcome back." More grand events. There is going to be an immediate breakdown of the input structure of the system of ignorance. Creation is giving back to ignorance what ignorance tried to do to creation. This is effective immediately with all divine decrees activated. The divine plan is in full motion, like a boom. The inner earth beings and all the elemental kingdoms are cheering. Big changes are on the horizon. Look towards the sun within your heart, and you will see us, all of us. We came here to share with human consciousness all love is, which is the oneness of the all. If you can see that everything around you is love, you've got it, truly so. Synchronistic events have been fully activated, ready for liftoff. Starships are engaging in first contact, in the process of it. They are now fully engaged. We love you with the highest love, honor, and respect. We love you unconditionally. Love Mother and Father God, Amen Ra, all the earth allies, all your family of light, all of the angels, all of the elementals and kingdoms therein, and the ground crew for first contact. Be love and say love. Now is when love changes everything. Be happy, be in joy, and feel love embrace you. Love is here, and love is here to stay. And transmission and all love is unconditionally. We are so in love with humanity. Mwah.
Beautiful.
Oh, yes. We will see you on May 25th, Saturday, May 25th, beginning at 10:30 a.m. Pacific. You come to our site to get the link for the room, but we will be hosting a planet-wide meditation for the opening of the liberation portal for humanity that cannot be shut.
Woohoo!
See you there. We love you.
Yay. Mama God, everyone.
Beautiful.
We love these videos.
Yeah, the multidimensionality of where she comes from. I mean, since we've been here, every day it's just a continuous confirm of her omnipresence, how it all aligns, it's all connected, and it's just time to accept, embrace, allow. Let this come through. Don't control anything. You can't control what is coming. You can't stop what is coming. You know, and this aligns with the Q movement and all the disclosure coming forward. It's like a big dam that's about to burst. Like all the little leak holes are just like spreading their little water, drip, drip, drip disclosure. But it's at that point now where it has to give. Mm-hmm. You have to give.
The grandest thing you can do in these moments is to keep it simple. Don't attach to any information. It's like the ego wants you to hook onto things. It's called attachment. And then you get into rabbit holes, and then, you know, before you know it, you're in a spin. Keeping it simple means being in service to love. Keeping it simple means staying in the present moment. When you are thinking too far ahead, planning your future, planning that next move tomorrow, you have just gone too far ahead of the timeline. There is the highest timeline, and that is the Ascension timeline, guided by your angels. If you are not tapping in every breath as to what is highest for you to do in that present moment, you are not on the highest timeline. Anything that is linearly planned is part of your ego. If you are being reverted to a past, a memory conjures up, that is meant for you not to go down that rabbit hole, to suffer again in your pain, to suffer that heartache. You're meant to be transmuting, transforming the energy to be processed, because layer upon layer upon layer, we are getting rid of density. That is our role. We are vessels for love. Love does not serve the lower ego that wants to keep you within your comfort zone. So keeping it simple and keeping it real, not in fantasy, not about what you think Ascension is going to look like, not about looking forward of JFK announcing himself to be alive. No, it's all very external right now. Bring it back to the inner work. We have workshops. Get involved. There is so much grandness awaiting you. I mean, you are already grand, okay? It's not out there. It's not when I get there, when I find my twin flame, when, no, there is no time. Time does not exist in true reality. The only moment is the now moment. Stay here. The there is here. Your grandness is already within you. It is a discovery. It is an unfoldment. It is an embodying and an anchoring. Your angels, God is not up there. Mom is not up there. In the multidimensionality of it, Mom is us. She is experiencing through us. So if you're not in joy, if you are not in childlike wonder, if you are not working hard to find your passion to bring that vibration up to a frequency of love, you are devolving. You are falling off the love train.
Choo-choo.
Heaven on earth is the true reality. Our belief systems keep us stuck within the matrix. You will know this intellectually, but until you surrender into the love of the unknown, you will not be experiencing the magic, the miracles, the synchronicities that is there already. these realms are showing themselves. The animals are speaking to us. It's quite unreal. It's very trippy. Your mind will keep telling you, this is crazy. This isn't real. How is it possible that we are going to dissolve all pain and suffering? How is it possible that there will no longer be cabal, killing, satanic, ritual, babies being hurt? Stop focusing on the lower. Stop focusing on the negative. Stop focusing on the past. And stop focusing on the reality that they want you to believe in front of your screen. Stop focusing on TikTok. Stop focusing on Instagram. Stop focusing on the external. Reheart yourselves that you have the power to change your reality. That is your grandest gift from Divine Source Creator. You can alter, you can fucking move shit. You can dissolve pain, but it's going to take a moment. We're not there yet. They're not being existent, but you know what I mean? Like, we can go in loops forevermore. You are grand. You are a leader of this transitionary government. We love you. We honor you. We have been there. We are transforming unworthiness, validation, masculine wounding, fucking abuse, confusion, overwhelmment, complication, complexity. Like, you name it, we're dissolving it. There is not one thing that we haven't experienced that we are being hooked with that we are not dissolving in these moments. It is a lot. So, you may need some assistance.
Yeah, the more of you who come online, recognize the energy, start to understand the different frequencies at play, you can then help buffer what is happening. Because in many ways it is like a dam that's ready to burst. And if God lets it just burst, it's going to take out a lot of people. And the plan is for everyone to make it. And so in order for everyone to make it, it's you stepping into that role, being that leader now, taking the initiative, creating the content, showing the spiritual disciplines, being in practice of what you say, bringing it into manifestation, the physical moving of atoms with your hands so that we can create the crystal schools. And it's all energy. We know everyone's at a different pace, at a different place, and that's okay because everyone in divine timing will be where they need to be. But the one thing I can encourage is that you can support us through your small monetary investment, through subscribing to the Daily Disclosure Show, through getting our products, getting some pyramids. There's a myriad of things you can get involved in to show support. And all we ask for is you honor the equal energy exchange.
Just wanted to show everyone this new series. I mean, we work with joy and passion for what we do, but look at this new series. I mean, shout out to Hopi. It is so intergalactic. These are portals within themselves, and we're not putting them on site. We're going to launch this galactic series on the 1010 portal. But I mean, come on. Have you ever seen anything like this? Like,
they're gorgeous.
Nebulas? Like, what? She's fucking, like, got codes, yo. Look at the gold in that. And it's a little bit unfocused, but those are the pyramids that we're creating in these moments. Hopi is doing a wonderful job. I mean, these are coasters, okay? These are triskillions. Fibonacci sequence. They are nanodes, so they're copper coils. They vibrate at a certain frequency. These are crystals, of course. I mean, they're on our website. And these little babies are an abundance crystal set. They have the quartz crystal at the top. And I mean, if you feel like you need something extra to boost the frequency in your home, like, check out the website.
They literally have flakes of gold and silver in them. They're absolutely gorgeous. And if you want to call upon the abundance, which is true reality, and you want to help harness that, that's what these are set up for.
We don't make these products to make money. Okay, we make these products because we are co-creators. We have been trained by Mother of all creation to create grandness. And you can too. Like, we have a 13Z plasma workshop run by Gab. He is downloading so much information about free energy. We're running experiments. We had the 5D technology council last night, and there were lots of ideas coming through in terms of like, how can we create this flood of grandness through our own hands. You can learn how to do a plasma pyramid generator. We don't have one right here, but we are all involved in this process, and you can too. You can even make your own colloidals, plasma elixirs. It's just like unfathomable, the capacity and the grandness and the inner gifts that are waiting to be unlocked within you. But you have to make that move. We're running a workshop on awakening, the awakening journey made simple. We have had our first workshop last week. We've got one tonight. It's all recorded. And tonight we're going to have like pen and paper, writing questions and answers down to questions about your patterning that is creating you stuck in the past and not able to move forward into the unknown. You know, get involved in the workshops. Visit 5dfulldisclosure.org. Learn something about yourself. Learn about technology that isn't learned in the mainstream school. Do something.
We welcome your grandness. Mom has set it up that way. She has set it up for you to step into your greatest, grandest version. Allow the process, embrace the process, surrender every step of the way. We can't not emphasize that enough. Let it all go. Be in divine non-attachment in all moments, and welcome in that grandness. You are worthy. You are loved beyond measure, and we look forward to working with all of you. We look forward to connecting with you. Look forward to you booking your sessions, all of it. Let's get her done, guys. We got work to do, and let's do it in love, in joy, and in peace.
We have heaven to manifest. That's a tall order, you know. It's going to take a moment, but the more of you on board, dissolving all your unworthiness, all your perfectionism, all of this, I'm not good enough to be part of this mission, that is a lie. We honor you. We are so grateful when you message us, sharing your experiences. We're here. We are here together. Let's do this. So tonight we have the Agriculture Council run by Kat, and also the workshop on the journey and the awakening made simple.
You can still sign up for the workshop.
Yep.
It's a 3-day workshop. You will get the recording.
And Georgie will be back for Roadside Nuggets also. So thank you everyone for joining us. We love you. Have a grand solar plexus day. Eat yellow. Bananas. What are the yellow things?
Pineapples.
You know.
Put lemon in your water.
Yep. And squash, you call them here. Something yellow. Honor your empowerment today. 5, 6, 7, 8. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Love is one and joy reigns. Na 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 na. Joy. Na 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 na. Joy reigns. Hey hey hey. Love has won.
We love you all. See you on the flip side.